phở nè,
Dạ.
rồi tô thịt đủ thứ nè.
Dạ.
Rồi ok, vậy ra là đủ rồi. Cô Thủy làm đặc biệt hết hả?
Dạ, đặc biệt hết. Cà phê.
Oh yeah. So, Vu, where are we?
District 1,
Yeah.
Parkway. Em. My cousin.
Chào em.
So the lady outside, the one like the first one you saw cooking, that was like my dad's younger sister. Grandma has 8 children.
Yeah, that's
Pretty much everyone.
at least 5.
Your parents also has like about your
Four.
Oh, not that much. But if you talk to any grandpa or grandma, who should be about like 70s, 80s, they pretty much has 7 or 8 children.
Oh, okay, so Vu, I'm doing video.
Oh. Hey.
So, all right, so Vu, in brief, tell us the story of this place and why.
Why we have it?
Không ai dạ.
Thịt không rồi.
Hàm không.
Không đây.
Thịt không.
Mấy ly cà phê hả Vũ?
Dạ, 4. 3 ly cà phê sữa đá, 1 ly cà phê nóng đen không đường. Cà phê đen nóng không đường.
Đen nóng không đường.
Yeah.
Cà phê sữa đá, một cái đen nóng không đường.
Tell us a brief history of this place and how you're connected to it.
Dạ rồi vâng.
Phở Go Sauce.
Dạ hợp cảm.
Đẹp.
Yeah.
Cô giáo. She's my aunt too. This is actually her house.
Chào cô khỏe không?
Khỏe.
Cô ăn sáng chưa?
Ăn rồi.
Ăn rồi. Cô ăn gì?
Cô ăn phở.
Phở. Yeah.
Biết tiếng gì nữa không?
Dạ.
Yeah, cảm ơn. Yeah.
Tiếng Việt giỏi.
Yeah, cảm ơn. Tại vì em thích ăn phở. Nếu ăn phở, nói tiếng Việt giỏi hơn. Yeah. Yeah.
You understand? If you have phở, you speak better Vietnamese. Is that what he said? Yeah, được. Just go. So, you ready?
Well, so while we're doing it, so Vu, tell us what is pho, and how do we eat it?
What is pho?
Well, pretty much at the moment of my answering you right now, everyone knows like pho is like a Vietnamese noodles with beef, all of those stuff. But as a Vietnamese living in Saigon, I grow up knowing there's different pho. Except you're on the street and you don't care, or you just arrive. Pretty much there's pho everywhere.
Yeah.
But people like my mom and dad will say, that pho doesn't taste the same.
Yeah.
Or they will be like very picky. They will say, oh, if you have pho, you only
must eat it like
go to like a
way.
specific place. And because we are a pho family, we are even more picky.
Oh.
Pickier, like, okay, I know our pho is good. That pho is just like surviving the day.
And and so tell us the epic story of this pho place and
So
how you're connected.
my grandma started this, and in the beginning we were in another place. We were here for 30 years already.
Yep.
She was a nurse. She studied with French nursing school. Now around 1945, there's a big group of northerner who left the north.
Yeah.
They're actually a lady who has a secret recipe of pho, and she was sick. She was so sick. But happens to be my grandma, with my grandma. So grandma gave her free medication.
Wow.
Like, okay, you're sick, I will heal you for free. Just pick up. Then she was like, how come you're so nice? She said, I'm gonna give you like a secret recipe for pho.
Wow.
Then things go rough.
Yep.
You know, the French start having problem. So they got out.
Yep.
Grandma started like, all right, now I have a chance to switch.
Yep.
She switched to selling pho on the street. with my dad. Later on, like the street got swept up because of, again, after the 75, and we have a lot of things changed. So you are no longer where you are if you're not lobby for it, all those things. So my aunt married a man who has to have a house here. So the whole story was like, he knows my son. So he talked with everyone around. Like, it's okay, let them work here. It's a, you can see like it's an dead end way, which means there will be no traffic.
Cảm
Cảm ơn
ơn
cô.
em.
Motorbike going in, no motorbike going out, that much. So it's quite like a Halong Bay for the pho business. It was like an outdoor restaurant. Still motorbike, but these people lives here. They don't mind. They actually love the pho so much. They say, okay, you guys can sell in the morning.
Ah.
As long as you keep it clean, don't mess up.
What do you?
did-
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, how did your parents meet through pho?
Oh yeah. So before we moved here, my grandma and dad were selling pho on Dong Khai. She was on like a apartment, a studio in Dong Khai, and she walked out every day having pho. Living on Dong Khai, you are like a princess. You're like a high-end chick. And she has a lot of guys coming over for, you know, come out for a cinema movie on a car. But my mom's story, she's no longer here, but this is her work. She's like, but your dad, I saw your dad selling pho every day. He's kind of a guy. He's been. It's such interestingly, she value his patience very hard. I guess it's from selling on the street. You have to be patient. You can't do anything else but like you have to wait for it. You have to serve. So if he want to hang out with my mom, he will finish the selling pho of the day, clean up using his brother's shirt, or borrow another brother's pant because the whole 7 brothers use about like share one pant or one shirt. So hard. So he will wait for 2 hours, just sitting in the corner waiting. See, test him that way. See whether he's really into it. So every day she come down, have fun, look at him like, oh, he's kind of like a nice guy. But let's see. But then he's turned out really nice. They started hanging out. My dad's horoscope is a tiger. Back then, Asian, right? We believe like, oh, you should hang out with the right horoscope. And my grandma say, I don't think you should hang out with a tiger. It turns out to be a tiger. So they become like a black sheep situation, family things. Like, okay, let's fight for it. So she got hooked up, then he take care of the family. We moved here, and he started picking up the other sister things. So they helped serving. Grandma was cooking outside. My dad actually was running the cafe things.
Oh.
The fun thing growing up is that knowing they remember what you like, from drink to pho. So if you come here often and you say, like Eric would have something like this. Probably next time you just walk in and say, oh, can I have like
Eric special.
Eric, một tô kiểu Eric. Eric style. As the previous time, shortly. And after the 4th time or 5th time, unless you change, they will automatically bring out to you the same thing that you like. My dad used to serve exactly the same cafe soda or cafe day you like. Because some people like more sugar, less sugar. Some people like really hot or not.
Yeah.
So Vu, what are life lessons that your dad taught you through the pho business and life in general?
Well, you are special.
Yeah.
Because growing up in Vietnam, you know, there's a lot of other pho places. So it's running a business like a family.
Yep.
Like here we survived 30 years. Technically we went through a lot of like political changes. A lot of, you know, we're practically in this like Halong Bay area, but it's still like a lot of people sweeping through the area, make sure like either we are registered or we are not registered, whether the food is cooked like clean, hygiene, all of those things. But their own excuse to make sure that you contribute to other people who has the power, the authority over the area. But I think that happens everywhere. But growing up knowing that, you learn that business is a tough thing and you should be ready for it. Because I have a lot of friends growing up thinking, oh, business is a fun thing. running business is getting you rich quick. Running business will be like a prime purpose of your life. But they got skipped because mostly I think their family do the duty work, the heavy duty. So they look at it like a rose classes lens. Here I'm like, okay, business is tough. It happens a lot later on. But I mean, like at work, running my own business or running my own team. Like everyone will like have a different perspective on things. Every uncle and aunt out there, they argue all the time. The people who have fun, the more they have, the more they will listen to like all the conversation. Like, why are you doing that? They did not really hate each other. We know at the end of the day, they all look at each other and smile like, we have a good day. Lots of people having fun. But you can tell like they argue. They look at each other in a fierce way. Like, how can you serve that? Or sometimes we miswrite the order all the time. But it's funny, like Pho family meetup in Tet Lunar New Year, and one of the uncles actually a piano player. So everyone would sing and dance. He would play, like wrap up the whole year of Pho. So actually, yeah, we call it family Pho. It's all about the family fuss.
Family first.
Yeah, then the Pho is more like the mortar, keeping the bricks together. A lot of aunts and uncles like break off, doing their different things. One try to be a piano player professional, and another try to run like business, like selling, trading, even parking. It's all ups and downs. But at the end, like family fun is now more like after all the hardship, that's more like fun or hobby to the family. Things like that. We love coming back, like at least for Dory to see my family, how everyone work. That's actually in Korea. It's a small family thing. Like you go to work in one place, the others go to work to another place. No connection.
Yeah.
Oh, so Vu, can you show us how you like to eat pho? So
My
if you're a
style-
Westerner and you never eaten pho, how would you eat it?
Well,
What would you recommend?
I would recommend you take a look at these things.
So what is this?
Vietnamese call this like rau thơm.
What's it
Rau
mean?
is a veggies.
Uh-huh.
Thơm is actually like the smell it gives you. So what you should do, you break off the leaf and smell it. Because this is like a test whether you can handle it.
Oh.
Most of my Korean friends, like, or some of my Western friends cannot handle the smell.
Oh, really?
And even if you cannot handle it, like you don't think you can like eat it or chew it yourself, but you like the smell, it's no problem. Just break it up and put it in a bowl. It gives you the kind of like the smell that if I'm going overseas, what I miss is basically not only the soup, but the way you put these veggies inside. You can have the smell when you have it. Let's say the scent.
The scent?
So you're not gonna like fill it up. Some people love filling up the bowl with all the veggies. I would just put some for the flavor.
Yeah.
And you dip it inside. So the oil of the veggies are spread out in the soup. Then the rest is up to you. Vietnamese go with two kind of like sauces. Black bean, and this one make it spicy. Just a bit. You go crazy on that, either you are experienced or you're making a really bold move.
So what do these sauces taste like?
This is chili. And this one is black bean. It's quite like salty, but bean taste. I would like you mix green bean powder.
Yep. And is there a right or wrong way to make pho?
No. Do you mean like having it?
Yeah, having it.
No, it's completely up to you. If someone telling you how to do it, my family would love it. Like, no, you're just making it nice. Because we have a lot of things on the internet like now, you know, like vlogger.
Yeah.
What's a vlogger?
You make a video about like actually what we're doing right now, right?
Oh, okay.
So people try to broadcast something like they follow us. Either I would say they follow a script or make it nice and formal. I would say pho is no longer formal. It's too informal. That you have your own style. If you have your own style of cafe, the way you like it, Here you can completely do the pho the way you like it.
Oh.
Some people even go into like telling, like if you look at your bowl, we call it the nước béo, which is like some people love more fat, a little bit oily soup. Some people would come and say, oh, I want a nước trong. Nước trong is like a clean water, which is just the soup only. Do not put the little bit fat in it. I pretty much don't remember.
Now, let me see Cindy. Hold it.
Okay. Cái này rau gì em? Anh quên rồi. Rau gì hả?
Oh, and do you know the history of pho? It's pho Vietnamese.
Well, pho is actually rau ôm hả em? Còn này rau gì cô Thủy?
Ôm. Còn cái này là húng cây nè con. Cái này là húng cây. Còn cái này là ngò gai. Cái này húng cây, ngò gai. Còn cái này rau quế. Rau quế. Còn người Bắc người ta gọi cái rau ôm á là rau ngổ.
Yeah, so it's pho Vietnamese.
Well, I would say pho is a Vietnamese plain French soup. So I came. It's surprising for a Vietnamese. You're growing up, you think like, oh, my country is you know, you have pho. It was like it make you Vietnamese.
Yeah.
It actually, it's a Vietnamese touch, like an innovation based on something else, which makes me even more proud. Like that's a smart thing you did. So it comes out as like a beef soup. Vietnamese was poor. We don't have cow running around for meat because actually cow is for farm work. A family is having a cow is like a rich family because okay, a cow is like a farming machine back then. You don't eat your farming machine. You don't eat your money making machine
Unless it's delicious.
Right. So even until now, as I work in the an NGO farming outside, cow is a valuable asset. You treat it as your car. Something like that. So you don't eat your cow, but guess who have beef?
Who has beef?
French. And on the stack, after all of those things, I guess we back then we had a lot of supplies over the bone.
Anh phải nói với lại này, mỗi một loại rau ăn với một thực phẩm khác nhau.
He's trying to say that those veggies also goes with different food.
Ăn với lại cái loại mà thịt, ví dụ như là thịt chó, ngò gai.
He's suggesting like
Cô
that.
cho sức khỏe á.
Mỗi một loại
He's
rau
actually
đều
a
ăn với một loại khác nhau.
university.
Cảm
Those
ơn chú.
veggies goes with different things.
Em là người Việt. Quê ở Huế. Em quê ở Huế.
Tại sao không nói tiếng Việt?
Em là người Mỹ Quốc, Hàn Quốc. Nhưng mà vợ dạy tiếng Việt cho em.
Hay lắm, nói tiếng Việt vui hơn.
Đúng rồi.
Vũ dạy tiếng Việt rất nhiều cho em.
Vậy là bạn nói tiếng Việt được rồi đó. Rau ôm để ăn với canh chua. Rau ôm ăn canh chua.
Also for the flavor. Also for the flavor.
Good.
Okay, good.
Cái này giống canh chua cả, right?
Exactly. Exactly. I'm not sure about in the north. In Hanoi. Yeah.
Ăn đi con,
That's actually one.
ăn đi rồi là ăn mình ăn từ ăn đi.
It's also an Asian thing that they don't like you having a cold pho.
Cold pho.
Okay.
It's disrespecting the bowl of pho.
Just eat it and then Tina nói tiếp thôi.
Okay.
Sorry, just eat it and then
It's okay. Feel with that.
No, it's okay. Oh, so Vu, so that's actually super cool to me because it shows that the thing I love most about Vietnamese culture. So even as we're doing this video vlog, to me, honestly, I don't really care about food. I care more about culture. So I think culture of Vietnam gets manifested through the food.
Oh man.
And so like the fact that they're so innovative.
Yeah.
So
I think
what you say?
what you just said, we should say something like rest in peace, Anthony Bourdain.
Yeah, Anthony Bourdain.
You just bring up something that his life point of view, something.
What did he say?
I just read about his tragic pass away yesterday, and the whole life is that he's saying something like, food is not the whole thing for him, but food is the things that connect the people, the cultures. Like the cultures, the way we gathering around, having pho every morning as like, you have this before you go to work. You have it when it's hot. You don't have it when it's cold. use things, you enjoy things when it's the best of it. Not like waiting. It's kind of like own work into your living your lifestyle.
Wow. Wow, so that's really good, because the thing I also love about Vietnam is you're so family focused and community oriented. So when people come out in your pho, yeah, it's a ritual that you connect people together and people could talk. They could, you know, feel less lonely. Because, you know, in America, like, people always eat alone.
Oh yeah, the eating alone pictures was more familiar, and I feel easier going out eating by myself in the USA. I could not do it here.
Oh, why?
I could not even come to my family pho by myself.
Really?
Either I'm with her, or I bring someone from work. Like, hey, you want some phở nhà? Family pho. But I don't come by myself. Like, hi auntie, I'm coming for a bowl of pho. It's kind of lonely.
Yeah. Oh, so that's so super cool. So initially pho, I heard that the French, they threw away the bones, and now the Vietnamese people are like, why are you throwing away the bones? This stuff will be good. And then they boil it for a really long time.
We don't throw away things. It's actually like a culture shock to me, going overseas in some of the developed countries where, like, you see people leave extra or redundant, like they haven't finished the meal, and they walk away, and you're supposed to feel like, oh, it's okay, don't try to eat it all. I always have to explain, like, you don't understand in my country. You don't have things to eat back then. I growing up like you don't have much, so you will finish. My mom has a joke. We ate so well, there's nothing left to clean. It's cleaned by us. So I bet back then when we have like French people having beef steak and all of those, it explains very well that there must be a redundancy of the meat and the bone, and we believe that when we cook the bone, like we stew it for a long time, the soup becomes a really sweet, and it extracts all the nutrition out of it. Well, we grow up eating it. It must be something else.
Okay, so I think to conclude this video, the last analogy is pho is a metaphor for life. Let's live our lives, enjoy it, and extract the fullest benefit of pho in life.
Yay!
Yay! Bye bye.
Coffee is for free.
Xin cảm ơn, ngon lắm, cảm ơn. Yep.
Đi có thể ơi.
Cảm ơn nhiều. Dạ phô ngon lắm. Ngon lắm. Ngon nhất thế giới. Yeah, ngon nhất thế giới.
Không dám đâu. Hai cái hộp gà, hai cục gà xin đôi luôn rồi con. Hai cái gà đi xuống đi con. Rồi chế gà hai trứng tiếp tục luôn nè.
Oh, they have eggs too?
My suggestion is that walk this way. You will see the big road or taxi there. Enjoyable walk. Be careful with the